The crash of metal shelving echoed like thunder through aisle 7. 1 second Kathy was just doing her job. The next Karen's hands were on her shoulders, shoving her backward with every ounce of entitled rage she had. "Get your filthy hands off me, you little rule robot," Karen screamed, her voice cracking the bright afternoon air inside the Home Depot. Kathy's back slammed into the ladder display. Pain shot up her spine. She gasped, heart hammering so loud she could barely hear her own shaky breath. "Ma'am, please, it's the safety rule," she managed, voice trembling but steady. Hard hats required past the barrier. "It's for everyone's protection." But Karen wasn't listening. Her face twisted into something ugly, eyes bulging. "Protection? I don't need your stupid rules. I've been shopping here for 20 years and I want that damn extension ladder right now." She lunged again, fingers clawing at Kathy's uniform collar, yanking hard enough to rip a button clean off. "Oh God. What is happening?" Kathy thought. The metallic smell of fear mixing with fresh-cut lumber and paint thinner. Her arms flew up on instinct, trying to push the furious woman back. Around them shoppers froze. Phones already out, recording every second of the meltdown. The store manager rounded the corner just in time to see Karen swing a wild slap that grazed Kathy's cheek. His eyes widened. "Hey! Stop!" he barked. But he didn't hesitate. He snatched the radio off his belt and spoke fast and clear. "Security to aisle 7. We've got an assault in progress. Call the police right now. Customer attacking an employee over safety protocol." Security guard Alex came sprinting down the aisle, boots pounding the concrete. "Back off, lady," he shouted, voice booming off the high ceilings. Karen spun on him, spit flying. "She's the one harassing me. These rules are ridiculous. Do you know how much money I spend here? I'll have all your jobs." Kathy slid down the shelf a little, breathing hard, cheeks stinging. She could still feel the burn of Karen's grip on her collar. Tears welled up, but she blinked them back.
"Not here. Not now."
"I was just trying to keep everyone safe," she whispered to herself. The words almost lost under Karen's continued rant. Sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder by the second. The whole store seemed to hold its breath. Customers whispered, "Did you see that? She actually hit her." Phones kept rolling, capturing every furious twist of Karen's face. When the police officers burst through the front doors and marched straight to aisle 7, Karen's confidence finally cracked. "This is outrageous," she yelled as the first cuff clicked around her wrist. "I'm the victim here. She provoked me with her stupid safety lecture." The lead officer didn't blink. "Ma'am, we have multiple witnesses and video. You physically assaulted an employee enforcing store policy. You're under arrest for assault." Karen's mouth opened and closed like a fish out of water. Her legs went weak as they walked her out past the registers, past the staring crowd, past the wooden display board that now lay on its side with the bold words still visible, "Karen attacks worker over safety." Outside in the bright daylight, the reality hit her like a freight train. Handcuffs bit into her skin. The viral video was already uploading. Hashtags trending before she even reached the squad car. By the time she sat in the back seat, face pressed against the window, her phone was blowing up with notifications she couldn't answer. Friends, family, her own boss texting in all caps. "What the hell did you do?" Kathy stood at the store entrance later, ice pack pressed to her cheek, watching the police lights fade down the street. She let out a long, shaky sigh. The pain was still there, but so was something stronger.
"Relief.
Tom walked up and put a gentle hand on her shoulder. "You did everything right. Kathy, we've got your back." Corporate already said they're pressing full charges and banning her for life. That night the video exploded online. Millions of views. Comments flooded in. Karens like this make the world unsafe for everyone trying to do their job. Thank you for standing up for safety rules. Justice served instantly. Karen sat in the county jail processing area, makeup smeared, hair a mess, staring at the concrete floor. No one was coming to bail her out right away. The judge set bail high the next morning. Her reputation was shredded. Her social media was a war zone of people calling her out. Even her own family distanced themselves. The bitter taste of consequences settled deep in her chest. Weeks later, Kathy returned to work with a small scar on her cheek that would fade, but a story that never would. She walked the aisles with her head high. Hard hat policy signs now freshly reinforced. Customers thanked her. Kids asked for pictures with the brave employee who took down the Karen. In the end, the system worked exactly the way it should. One entitled outburst met immediate accountability. No special treatment. No excuses. Just swift justice for a worker who was simply trying to keep people safe. And that, right there, is the reminder we all need. Rules exist for a reason. Respect the people enforcing them. Because when someone decides they're above it all, karma doesn't just knock. It shows up with handcuffs and a camera rolling. Stand your ground. Do your job with integrity. And the right people will always have your back. The world is watching. And sometimes the good guys win in real time.